Alright, we are back here at DungeonPort Studios playing Voidtrain. We are just now leaving the depot from last time. Alright, we've been transported into the next section. And let's get going on collecting some materials. Do we need water? Maybe a little. But we desperately are in need of metal and wood. So that is our main focus right now, is collect as much metal and wood as we can. Leeches? We don't need leeches. Where's the leeches at? Oh, there's a leech. Alright, so we have this and that. Let's get some ingots and some iron smelting here. That. That's not that. Look at this, and there's more iron in the smelter. What are we looking at? A lot of metal. Oh, we're gonna need somewhere to keep all that metal, so let's get what we can. got up to that other area. Grab this metal here. Get up to that more straight area there. Much more quick carry on. Not too much. Going as we get up here to the straight section. Some metal there. Research table, we got the smelter container and this. Let's go ahead and get a workbench down. Put our workbench right over here. Yeah. Alright. And let's go ahead and put a crate down so that we have that. Alright, that seems to be everything we can make right now. What else do we have on our research table real quick? We need bolts and wire. So I don't have any bolts, don't have any wire yet. We got 6, looks like leather. So let's drop off in the chest what we don't need right now. let's see, we're gonna store away our food supply. That. Don't think we need any chemical right now, but we'll keep our supply of food. Actually, we're kind of needing food, so we'll keep our food and water supply there. We don't need chemical, we don't need leather right now, we don't need pure ice. Let's see. What can we do on our workbench right now? We have copper wire, it needs 1 copper, and bolts needs that. So for our next workbench, we'll need 2 copper wire and 2 bolts, which require 1 ingot of each to make. So let's make them 2 copper. And that is what we need that other chemical for. So we need metal to make that, so we need 2 of that. And 2 bolts. Okay. Well, I can change them 2 into bolts real quick. Go around, pick up anything that we can reach. Here. Can't reach any of the other. Let's see. No metal? Nope, no metal. I wish I could harvest these things, but it doesn't seem like we're able to yet. Alright. Let's get our food all the way back up there. Alright, let's get going. And yes, you can lay stuff on the table here, you don't have to pick it up right away. So we'll just do that to save some inventory space right now. Metal, there we go. That's 1. Two. Yep. Ah. Right. Let's stop here and see what this does. Let's see. So the fat is our yellow stuff. And we can go ahead and make that with it. So that gets that out of our inventory real quick. More metal around here. So let's see what we got here. Copper, we need 2 of them. So go ahead and make that. 2 wire and 2 bolts. Okay. Go ahead and pick up our 2 bolts. 1 copper and 2 copper. Up the wire like that. The reason I'm staying here is so that we stay on the straight part, so we can put the next item down. Unlock the lab. And what is left? We need something. So that looks like grease there. Okay. Alright, let's keep going. And we are looking for metal. Desperate need for metal. We'll pick up some other stuff along the way, but the main focus is getting that precious metal. First piece. Sometimes see some of these things are glowing a little bit. So that's an easy way to help you find them and pick them up. But if they're not in front of you when you're out behind the train like this, most of the time you're not going to be able to reach them. Train does sort of drag you along, so it keeps you going at a nice, consistent rate. So we do need some more iron bars. Craft as many of them as we can need. Metal. Nope, a little bit fast enough to grab that. going on here? We are out of fuel. I think we hear that music again. Yep. The time to just pick up everything we can right now. If you want to put away the gun, press 3. If you want to bring it back out, press 3 again. Got 2 of that. That'd be good. How many do we need? 1. How many do we need? 4, 5. Station. We need 2 pieces of copper. Perfect. 2 copper bars coming up. Grab from right here. Oh no, let's move the train forward just a little bit. We search and collect everything around here. Reason I do this before we go. Is that fire? Yeah. Let's make sure. 2 bolts, 2 wire. Okay. Wire 2. Because once you get into the depot, there's not very many resources. And you don't want to get to the depot and have just 1 resource that we need. Just like just 1 more up. Not be able to get it. Okay, 2 boats. Nope, not that. Okay. Put our lab over here. That's it. Alright, so what can we make in here? That is grease. This unstable chemical and resin. Grease, we need 1 fat. And we only found 1 fat along the way, so that was when we killed them leeches, so that is where you get fat from, is the leeches and or them other little guys that tend to fly around a lot. So it looks like we are going to be locked out of getting that other until we get grease, which means we need to get fat, so we don't have that right now. So let's go ahead and get our food up. Water's there, metal. That's good. Anything else we needed to create? No, we got one of everything here. So we just need to stock up on whatever supplies we have. Do here, since we have a lot of wood, go ahead and put 5 into each thing. That way it's stored up. Compress anything you can compress into the chest. So we got everything from right here. Alright, we got 5 of that, and some more scrap metal here. We're going to leave that other there because we don't quite need any more chemical right now. Is the problem that we have sometimes, having everything so close together. Let's see, did we miss anything too much? Nope. It's pretty good. Let's see, we've gotten some metal, some ingots, and water and food. Alright, let's go on in and see what we have here in the second gateway. This one's blue. Second thing here, and this is what we'll be looking for. We'd asked them to highlight them in the beggar forts, and they have done so that we can find things a little bit easier. So this one here, we'll be looking around, seeing if we can spot the more containers. Looks like this one's been boarded up. Explore this side real quick here. There we go, another one. Thought I seen something else. If something does go underneath, don't worry about it too much. You're not missing too many supplies, but it is annoying when it goes underneath the ground. They are working on a way to get it so that that does not happen as much. But no, you can't pick it up afterwards. So, that part of things. Let's see. Anything else on this side? Go underground in just a second. Battery powered lamps. Nothing too interesting over here. We got some wood. But you can see there we have a creature wrapping around the pillars on the outside. I do believe we have one on that side too. I've yet to see the face of the creature, so your guess is as good as mine on what it looks like. But it is extremely big, and you can kind of hear it breathing just a little, which is a little creepy for such a massive creature. That may be why we haven't spotted any other trains or had to fight our way out of an area yet. Is because that creature may have eaten everybody. Elevator. Any buttons to go down? No. Alright, if you double tap E as you're opening it, you may be able to pick up the items before they fall through. There you go. We got some of that fat that we were hoping for. So there's one of them creatures again. See if we can enter this from the front. There's items in there. Ooh. There we go. Nope, can't get out that way. Shooting the creature does seem to have no effect. Hopefully that doesn't come back to get us later. We're not looking. Alright, so we have gotten a few items here. Got some more metal, and we got that fat that we are looking for. So let's go ahead and create that. Let's see, this required one chemical. Put the ice in here. Take one of them. Pick that up. And research table. Alright, bearings, and it's like the pistons. Alright, what do we got? Platform. So to unlock a platform, we need, well, we have 4 iron bars so far. Let's see, looks like we need a spring, a bearing of some type, and 2 bolts. Well, let's see what the spring and bearing and stuff need. So let's see, spring is 1 each, bolts is 1 each. And, oh, here we go. Bearing. We need 1 of them canisters. And how many of each do we need? 2 of each. So we need 1 metal for each one. So that is 2, 4, 6. 6 metal. And also I need 2 pieces of fat to make them, and 2 chemical to make that grease that goes in the bearings. So that's, I guess, where we're off to next, is to unlock the platform itself. And to build this, we'll need double that recipe. So we haven't got anything new here. And we don't have anything new here. So that will be our thing for next time, is to get some more fat and a few more chemical. Make them bearings. So let's say 4 fat and 4 chemical. We'll make all the bearings we need to make 1 more cart. We have iron bars, wood. So we'll go ahead and make that, because we're going to need a lot of iron. So we'll go ahead and get our iron smelting. So I think all of this requires just iron. Yes. And I'm not going to make any of them other pieces just yet, because we don't have the full recipe, and it would be nice to just store that stuff in our inventory when we have such limited space already. Alright, I guess this is where we leave off this episode, and we'll continue on next time as we journey along farther here and get some more stuff. Ooh. 1 fat. Nice. So we could possibly make 1 grease right now. So. Alright, well, that's it. I'll see y'all next time here at DungeonPort Studios. This is Arc2Recall signing off. Good night.